Kyaninga Child Development Centre, or KCDC, is a UK-registered charity that has been doing pioneering work with children with disabilities and special needs. It is located in Fort Portal in the Kabarole district of Western Uganda. Uganda is one of the poorest nations in the world. 20% of the population are living below the poverty line. 13% of Ugandan children are living with a disability. That's 2.5 million children. KCDC was co-founded in 2013 by Steve and Asha Williams and grew from their efforts to support their son, Sydney.
My son was born with disabilities, with a development delay and epilepsy. We were very fortunate with the opportunity to go back to the UK and get the help that he needed. And we ended up coming back with a wonderful physiotherapist called Fiona. But within 6 months of Fiona's and my wife and my journey, it suddenly expanded enormously.
With Steve and Asha, I became part of the team that set up Kyaninga Child Development Centre. We started off with just physiotherapy, but we soon realised that there was the need for more professionals, the need for more support. So we have physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech and language therapy.
O-M-O-N, Solomon.
When they see the way we welcome them and the way we explain to them, and they understand the condition of their children, they get encouraged, because in their communities, people do not want to associate with them because of their children. There is a lot of ignorance. Most of the people do not know what disability is. So when we educate the community, they look at these children positively.
As the work of KCDC has grown, one huge barrier for children with disabilities and special needs has become very clear: the lack of access to inclusive education. The next phase of KCDC's development is to address this. Kyaninga Inclusive Model School, or KIMS, has been started under the guidance of two very experienced co-head teachers.
The reason we started the school was because KCDC had been so successful. Over 3,000 children they have offered therapy and rehabilitation to. These children were now ready for school. So they had done their job, but then they realised that even if they physically got the children into a classroom, these children were often left at the back of the classroom because the teacher attitude was that the child cannot learn. That's when we decided we had to support KCDC and offer these children an education. My vision for KIMS is that it really would be a school of true inclusion and true diversity for children who are typical learners working alongside children with disabilities, where the child is first and their learning is put first.
KIMS is also doing innovative work providing professional development training courses in disability and special needs for Ugandan teachers, head teachers and district commissioners. This will lead to increased and more successful integration of children with special needs into mainstream schools.
The teacher training aspect was one of the elements of the project that really drew me in. We are very aware of the importance of the project being locally embedded and sustainable. So the way that we have set up the training courses will allow those talented, enthusiastic young Ugandan teachers to themselves be the trainers of the future.
For years and years.
We really appreciate Kyaninga. Kyaninga came on board as a good partner and our savior. It does a lot with equipping our teachers on how to handle children with a disability.
They did something which was so great. I've learned how to handle children with special needs. Like previously we used to neglect them, but now I've got to know that every child has got the chance to learn.
The school is currently operating in temporary buildings and is located some distance out of the town where KCDC is based.
Beautiful though the scenery is, it's a massive trek up a very steep hill. The road conditions are very poor, and in the wet season it's a very challenging journey.
The plan now is to bring all of these elements together: Kyaninga Child Development Centre, Kyaninga Inclusive Model School and the Professional Development Centre to create a disability hub. To accommodate this, a new build is planned on a 2-acre site in Fort Portal.
To have the school, the Model Inclusive School and the Professional Development Centre close together means that teachers who attend the professional development sessions can visit the school and can actually see inclusive teaching happening in practice. Likewise, the hub can be used as an educational centre for families.
Having a centre that has both a therapy and rehabilitation part and an inclusive school on the same site is really going to make such a difference to the families and to the belief that they have for their children's future.
Natasha spent some time at KCDC. She learned how to walk, talk, and feed herself. When she joined KIMS, I think she improved greatly. She can talk, tell a story, count very well. I think she's more intelligent.
KCDC is achieving incredible things in Uganda. The lives of children and families are being transformed and prejudices overcome. The future is being reimagined for children with disabilities and now holds hope and aspiration. KCDC wants to leave a sustainable legacy in Western Uganda, where local communities are empowered to accept, support, and teach all children to be the best they can be. Without your support, these children will remain in the dark, forgotten, and abandoned. You can help us build a better future by supporting the construction of a centre of excellence where many more lives will be changed and the vision of inclusion made a reality. If you would like to be a part of this journey to equality for children with disabilities in Uganda, please visit our website, KyaningacDC.org, and donate today. Your money will change lives.